All right, y'all, this is another special edition, an exclusive interview of PromoGod's Underground Sound Off, powered by the new Worldwide Core Radio, WWCR1. Whoa, I gotta get that right. WWCR1 Core Live Radio. We are in the studio. PromoGod is live on location in Detroit, Michigan, 6549 Grand River. Right now, we are doing an exclusive interview with the one and only Stacey Murray. And let me just tell y'all, there is a song playing on live on Core Radio right now as we are doing the interview. It's simultaneous. Stacey Murray's Testify is playing, and let me tell you about this song. This song, Testify, has been requested by not one, not two, but 3 different loyal listeners to my show to play every single Wednesday. So I call it Stacey Murray's Testify Wednesday. That's what I call it, because this song helps them get through what they say is their hump day song, because it helps them get through the rest of their week. So shout out to Stacey Murray and Testify, because whoo, Lord, and the pipes this woman has on her, like, you can see her and you can see she's a beautiful woman, but you would never ever in life look at her and think that she has got this amazing, powerful voice, and not only a voice but a message to go with it. So, sweetheart, I want you to go ahead and tell these fabulous people who you are, what it is you do, and where you come from.
Okay, well, my name is Stacey Murray, the soul songstress, and I was born in Cleveland, raised in Georgia.
Shout out to Ohio! Yes!
And then when I met the love of my life, we moved to Southwest Detroit and spent some years out there, and then went to California, and now we're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were part of Southwest Detroit as well.
Yeah. The song Didn't Get One was produced out of Southwest Detroit.
Wow, that's awesome. See, the stars have aligned.
Yeah.
There's a reason y'all were here today.
That's right.
That is so awesome.
My better half, he was raised in Detroit. That's his old stomping ground.
Okay. Can I span over to the
Yeah, you can.
That's the man right there, y'all. That is the man that stands beside the woman right there. Okay. All right. So, Miss Murray, can you tell us what your musical background comes from? Did it start out as a young age and work up?
Well, my mother would say I sang before I actually talked.
I can hear it.
You know, so just like a lot of people, I started singing in church, but then, you know, I grew up during the 80s and late 70s and the 80s, and there was a sound coming about when MTV first came out and VH1, and so being exposed to music that was not typically what I heard in my house, you know,
right.
It really made me want to just really listen to all types of music. So I just kind of, I would say, pretty much all styles of music have kind of made what I do.
I'm just so intrigued by you, for real, for real. Like, I really listen to y'all's music every day. I mean, yours specifically as well, because it just makes me feel good. And I told you I was going to give you a big hug when you got here. I swear.
Yeah.
She just makes me feel good, y'all. Just because listening to her voice in person and listening, you know, I'm hearing Testify in my brain right now, for real. Like, it's just right. Yeah, it's all there, right there. So I want you to tell the people, in what way do you feel that your older music, or that your newer music is different from your older music? And how much different, and do you think that it's better, or, you know, just tell us about what it is.
Well, I had been singing for a while before I even started writing music. And I had an opportunity, I sang with some young ladies who wrote their own music, and it kind of got me going and started. And so for me, my writing has been a progression over years. You know, basically, you know, I've been on a journey. You know, a lot of people who know and follow my music know that my husband and I have our own art line, and so, you know, we've been really building that business, and that has been a journey. You know, we had ups and downs, and so I feel like over the years, my writing has been very much influenced by my experiences through that, you know, through doing that. So I would say, as opposed to things I might have wrote maybe 10 years ago, as opposed to things I write now, I think I write happier music now.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? You know, it's not so much of a struggle, you know, but it's, I feel like it's all grown. You know, I have songs I wrote that I've never even recorded that I love more, you know, to death. But sometimes you just haven't found the right person to record those tunes, and you want to do them justice, you know. So, but I enjoy sharing our story through music.
Yeah. So how do you feel like you separate yourself from other artists that are in your genre, in your category?
Well, first thing, I feel like I don't follow anybody's trend or influence.
You are very unique.
Yeah,
you absolutely
I
are.
made a decision a long time ago. You know, when you first get started, I don't know how many people go through this, but you think you need to sound a certain way, you know. So I would sing a certain way when I was on stage, but then as soon as they put that studio mic in front of me, I feel like I need to sound like somebody's on the radio, you know. So some of my first early recordings, I don't even associate myself to that anymore, because I feel like I wasn't being truly who I am. And I had an experience some years ago where I was performing at an event, and a lady was walking by. Apparently she was going through a rough time in her life, and she came into the bar and heard me. And after the event, she came up to me. First thing, she tipped me like crazy good. Okay, she basically tipped me what they paid me to perform. And then she told me that she had been walking along the boardwalk, because this was right at the water in San Diego.
Okay.
That she felt like she was getting ready to take her life. But then she heard this soulful voice coming out of this place. And she had to come in, and she said that stopped her, and it made her stop and think. And at that point, I knew that my goal was to soul stimulate people. I knew that it was bigger than the fame. Who doesn't want that? You know, it's bigger than the financial success. Who doesn't want that? You know, I want the best for my family. But in the big scope of things, my mission, I feel like, is to soul stimulate. Is to lift people's spirit through my experiences.
You know, when you pass away, you can't take money with you. You can't take all of these things that we have, but we always take those feelings with us.
Right. You know, and it's something you can
have
leave.
a purpose in this world, and it is gigantic.
Yeah.
It's gigantic.
I feel that way. I feel like, you know, anytime that a song that you're singing can take someone from the lowest, because to me, for you to want to take your life, that's the lowest you can ever be. I really, my heart goes out to anyone who's been that low. And for them to hear a song, and it wasn't some song that was on the radio, it wasn't, you know, just some random thing, you know, I was in there doing what I feel like I was meant to do, regardless of how many people was in the room or whatever. Because, you know, a lot of artists get off into, they don't want to give their all if it's not a big crowd. Or
right.
They, you know, they feel like they're such a superstar. They need to be brought in on a red carpet or something, you know. But me, and I feel that from a lot of the artists that you've been interviewing, that's something I've noticed, that a lot of the underground artists, I think what separates them from people who may have financially made it in this business is that hunger keeps you humble, and it keeps you grabbing on and trying to grab your fans and grab people into what you're doing. Then a lot of times what happens, you know, when we can sit back and we can sing about, like you said, my yacht, I can sing about my Milanos and all that. It ain't, you know,
like Gucci
I'm
sandals.
too important.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You paid $500 for a pair of sandals?
Yeah.
I'm trying to pay the payment on the car. What?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, in that experience for me, I just know that the journey is, I don't care if I'm here where I'm sitting in this game now, or in the coming time where I know I'm striving to go in this game. I'm going to keep this same meat, this same goal to so stimulate the world.
That's right. And you have an amazing aura about you. Your energy it's I feel it through your music, but sitting in the same room with you, your energy is electric. Like, you are awesome, for real, for real.
I'm not good with compliments. Oh my God, I'm trying.
So you're allowed to blush on air. You're allowed to blush on the video, baby. You deserve it. You deserve all the blushes and the rosy cheeks that you get because you do what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. What you're supposed to do.
I feel like that.
PromoGod loves it. I love it, sweetie. Absolutely. So, I'm trying to be all mushy over here. Now, you were talking about the collection of songs that you have.
Right.
You said there are some. I'm sorry. You said there are some songs that you have not put out that you like. What is one song that the people have heard, or whether or not, you know, it could be one that you have stashed away and you're being greedy and keeping it from us, but I digress. What is one of the favorite songs that you have of your own?
Oh, well, even if I haven't recorded a song, I will perform my songs, my original tunes. You know, I feel like I need to get them out there. I want people to hear what I have to say. And it's this one love song, and it's called Chance.
Okay.
And ever since I first heard the music for that song, the music was actually made for another song that I had already written.
Okay.
But the music spoke to me in a different way, you know. And that song, I have a video of it on YouTube and on Facebook, but it's called Chance, and that's just one of my, I wouldn't say it's my most favorite song, but it is one of my favorite recent songs that I've done. You know,
it's not recorded.
Not recorded, no. But it's a YouTube video of me performing it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to need you to do is when we're done with the thing today, at some point today, tomorrow, can you send me the link to that video? Because I would love to see that.
I sure will.
What do you like best doing? Do you like best being in the studio or performing? Or both? If you like both, why do you like both?
I would say I do like both, but I think time has made me like the studio more now.
Okay.
Not more than performing. I mean, I used to say I like being on stage far more than anything, because the studio was a little intimidating, and like I said, when I first started, I had this misconception of what going in the studio was about, you know. But now, you know, since I have owned who I am, you know what I mean?
Right.
I like them both for different reasons. Sort of like the young man you interviewed a couple of days ago said, it's like you have the high being in the studio of creation. You know, you're creating this thing and you see it go from this little seed of an ideal, you know.
Yes.
Like the guy said, sometimes I can't even focus because I have a beat or a thought in my head. And
then, Wody, that was Wody.
Yeah, you know, and then you bring it to someone, and then next thing you know, y'all in there jamming your song, and then you're playing it for 5 days straight, can't play nothing else. But then something about being on that stage, and you know, I sing all genres of music. You know, what I do my original music, and as well I sing covers, but I bring my own style.
You put your own taste to it.
I soul stimulate. So whether it's rock, country, soul, R&B, funk, jazz, blues, reggae, Latin, I do it. You know, but I just soul stimulate.
Right.
So it's such an interesting thing, you know, to be on stage and people see me, this sister, come up with my natural hair and all my, you know, my thing going on, and they're just like, oh, she's gonna be a neo soul artist. She's about to do the Erykah Badu, and then I get out there and I'm like, crazy.
Yes.
You know, I go to doing a country song, and you know,
Grateful Dead.
You and all
it's like that feeling, and then once they accept, that it's coming out of me. Then they're like, oh man, you know, that made me feel good, you know. And it's cool, you know, because I even do that to, you know, all styles, all audiences. I've sung in front of all types of people, you know. So, you know, and I like that. And I like introducing people that may not be are familiar with certain types of music, introduce it to them.
Right.
But through the sound of which they can accept, a soulful sound, you know. Yeah.
I'm hearing myself back here laughing. That just really freaked me out. Like, I have got a big mouth. For real.
I say that about myself too. My husband's
Like, you can tell by laugh from the room. Like, oh, that's coming up the stairs. I hear it coming. So, if you could have your fans remember one thing, say Stacey Murray decided to retire tomorrow, but you want to leave the fans with one thing to remember you. What is that one thing you want them to remember?
I'm here to soul stimulate you. Get ready.
She's going to give you an eargasm. That's what she's going to do. She is going to give you an eargasm to stimulate your soul.
That's right.
But I'm just saying, if you ever get a chance to hear Stacey Murray, and I don't know why you wouldn't, because if you listen to Promo God's Underground Sound Off, she is on every Wednesday in that playlist every Wednesday, because it is Stacey Murray Testify Wednesday. Every Wednesday, come and listen to Testify. So, do you have any, what we're going to do,
Okay.
again, no excuses, 2018, because there are, I hear excuses every single day from people. Well, I didn't know it was happening, and I didn't know this, and who is that? No, you know. So, where can we find you? I want all your social media information.
Okay.
How can they book you, feature you? If you have an event that's coming up, I want you to go ahead and blast that off.
First and foremost, I do all styles of events, from weddings to parties to private events. I've even sung in synagogues. I've done it all. Okay, so whatever your special occasion, if you want some soul stimulation, you know to call me.
That's right.
You can find me on Facebook at Stacey Murray Soul Songstress. You can find me on Instagram at Miss Stacey Murray. YouTube, I have about 250 videos on there of me singing. Pretty much whatever you feeling, whatever you need to feel, I got a song for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that link.
Yes, and that's YouTube, Stacey Murray Soul.
Okay.
And then I have two websites. I have a StaceyMurray.com, and then I have a Stacey Murray Soul, and that website has I have a couple free links for people if they want to get some soul stimulation, and I'm giving that. But then I have my Didn't Get One on Stacey Murray Soul, and they can purchase it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I have Didn't Get One and Testify. I
Yeah.
love them both. Well, sweetheart, do you have any other last message for the wonderful people out here?
Yes. The other thing, I have a show coming up.
Okay, yeah, tell us.
It's a family-friendly show, so you can bring the whole family. You don't have to tell me about your babysitter and all that. It's
No excuses.
No
There's no excuses why you can't come to this,
Right.
because it's for everybody.
That's right.
Kids, women, men. Bring your dog if you have to. I'm just saying.
Even if you have to. And it's in a town called Pittsfield. It's not far from here.
Okay.
It's right near Ann Arbor, and it's in the afternoon on August the 16th. It's an outside event. It's from 4 to 6, and just come out, bring the family. And there's going to be a lot of vendors there with fruits and vegetables, and my husband is going to be set up with our metal art line that goes along with my jewelry, with my singing line.
Okay.
So it's going to be a fun afternoon, so come out. And as far as something else to leave the people with, I really enjoy what I do. Yeah, I really enjoy what I do, and I really am so touched when y'all send me the little notes on Facebook and on YouTube and stuff and tell me how much, what I'm doing makes you feel. I'm very self-motivated, but it adds to that motivation even more. It really makes it even more meaningful for me.
Absolutely.
So I just want to let everyone know out there, because I'm fortunate enough to have people that follow my music in over 100 countries, and even if they don't speak my language, they like their soul stimulated too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
and I just
ma'am.
want to thank all the fans and fan friends. I call my fans friends.
That's
friends.
right.
For all their support and for following my pages and buying the music and following our art line. And I just, my husband and I thank y'all for all the love.
Thank you. Again, y'all are sitting here listening to the fabulous Stacey Murray. She is right here in Detroit, Michigan. Go check her out because, again, she's going to give you an eargasm. She is going to put that, what is that again?
The soul stimulation.
That soul stimulation. Yes, she is. I'm telling y'all, go check her out. And I truly want to thank you again for taking the time out of your day to come here.
Thank you.
I have wanted to meet you since the day I heard your music. So it is an honor for me to sit here with you today.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
It's been my joy to, you know, it makes me feel all young and flossy to be up in here with all the rappers and all of that. I'm like, you know, because a lot of people don't know I do hip hop. I sang on a rap song that has actually done very, very well online. So it's this guy out of actually Cincinnati. It's called Boomtown, the song.
Okay.
The video has over about 200,000 views. So
Wow.
you know, so I'm into that.
Well, I need that link too. I need that link too. I want all the links that Stacey Murray is
I write
in.
books.
Stacey does it all. She said, just get at her. She got it. She got it.
I got it.
Absolutely. So again, thank you so much for taking your time to come out. Y'all, it just amazed me. You just amazed me. So again, this is the fabulous Stacey Murray. You are listening to PromoGod's Underground Sound Off, powered by the new Worldwide Core Radio, WWCR1 Core Live Radio.
Club
That's right.
We live,
baby.
Yes, we
In
live.
my Darius
shout out
voice.
to King Darius
There
and
it is.
Exquisite B, because they rocks my jams too. Dig
Yes.
in, one testify.
Yes.
Gotta shout them out.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that is our family. We are growing, we are getting bigger, we are getting stronger, and you hear the voices that are in this room. Let me span real quick. We have voices in this room that are amazing, artists that are simply just fabulous and awesome. And look, y'all, this is just, you can't get no better than this. And where are we at? We are Worldwide Core Radio, baby. Worldwide Core Radio. That's all you need to know. 6549 Grand River. Come check us out. Again, thank you everybody for being here. Promo God loves you. Good night. Oh, y'all are fabulous.